Everybody, and welcome to Indie Bazaar, where once a week we take a look at the strange and wonderful world of indie gaming. And today we are looking at Reditum, a game developed by, I believe the developer's name is, hold on one second. I believe the developer's name is Apophenia 23. It's a group of 3 people. They came together to make this little point-and-click adventure game, and what I find interesting about this one is that there's no dialogue, or at least not anything we'd recognize as dialogue. Hold on one second. Apologize, I've already tabbed out of the game twice during this little short recording here, but I want to turn the game down a little bit, that way I am audible. Although the music is lovely. Anyway, so there's no English in the game. It's basically what I'm getting at. There is no comprehensible language at all. Instead, you get this. So, Cyclops Skull Man speaks to us and tells us, you know, this strange little glyph, and we kind of have to figure out what to do from there. My impression of this game so far, I've only played a little bit, is that it's kind of more about the journey than the destination. You sort of soak in the sights and sounds of this strange and wonderful locale. The performance is a little bit odd, but I think that might be more my computer than the game itself. This is a very good looking game. I imagine all of these, like, the sprites and the backgrounds were hand-drawn, and I can't see that for certain, but, I mean, it certainly looks that way. It kind of gives me a vibe of, like a psychedelic comic book, or something like that. Alright, we're gonna hop off here. Let's see if we can talk to this weird bird man. Look at all the flowers bloom. It's lovely. I only got about this far back when I vetted this to make sure that it worked okay. Like I said, there is some slowdown, but this isn't really an action-packed game. I don't think that matters too much. Let's talk to this person, shall we? We got like the sun, and the sun makes plants grow. Totally, dude. I understand the fundamentals of agriculture. Alrighty. This is another pay-what-you-want title on itch.io, by the way, if you were curious. Can we go in this one? We can. Go up here to this little... Guess there's not much up here. Oh! I guess I just solved a puzzle. That's interesting. I sort of like that this game, like, you know, point-and-click adventure games kind of have a reputation for being, a little bit obtuse. And this kind of takes that and is like, well, you know, what if it was obtuse sort of by design, instead of as a way of like, artificially making the puzzles harder or whatever. This game, I mean, like, look at all, for one thing, like, look at all this. This is just gorgeous down here. Got this weird little bird. I actually don't know if my mouse cursor is showing up or not, but it's like a weird little bird down here in the corner. Some flora of various sorts. These actually remind me a little bit, the flowers, a little bit of a Panzer Dragoon Order for the original Xbox. Great game. Hard to find, though. We got these little boys in here waving at us. This episode's probably going to be on the shorter side, because I don't want to, you know... I would rather not spoil the entire game, although it might be, the game might be short enough that that's kind of inevitable. I'm not 100% sure how long this is. Okay, we're up here underneath this weird bird mechanism. Oh! I got a chocobo. Chocobo? I've actually never played very much Final Fantasy. I don't know how that's pronounced. Check out the huge pink sun up there. Yeah, like I said, this episode's probably going to be on the shorter side. I mean, most of what I want to say about this game is, like, look at how freaking gorgeous it is. Because it is, if you'll pardon my language, freaking gorgeous. Got these cool little blob men hanging out. Oh. Talk to the Monkey Mountain. Right, and then the sun sucks the ghosts out. Yes, I understand. I've talked about that before to many other people. I understand. It's, you know, it's a small talk, like, you know, how's the weather? It's, I'm being quiet for a little bit just because I do want to give the music some appreciation. The music is really good. It's got this sort of like faux Andean sound almost. At least this particular piece does. It kind of reminds me of back when I was a little bit younger. I used to be really into what they call global music. It's kind of a genre of electronic that melds all these different traditional sounds from all over the world, and reminds me a little tiny bit of that, like, you know, your trans-global underground, that kind of thing. Can we go up here? We totally can. Oh. So that's so. I'm not sure what I was supposed to glean from that. Again, I don't know if this game really is about accomplishing a task so much as just sort of enjoying being in this environment. I tell you what, I would pay quite a bit of money for like a full-on. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of genre this backdrop makes me think of, but like, you know, a full-on like 20-30 hour game like this that looked like this and sounded like this, I think, you know, you'd have quite a unique thing on your hands. Not that there's anything deficient about this smaller game either. Just saying. Are we gonna sail into the sunset and then that's the end of the game? I'm not 100% sure here. It's very tranquil out here. Ooh, a bird. Hello, little robin. It's probably not a robin, but you know. Oh, now we're... Oh, we're back to the beginning. Okay. Well, I guess we'll end it there then. I'm gonna go talk to Skull Cyclops Man again. See if he's got anything different to say. What's on your mind, dog? Yeah? Yeah, I've been there. Anyway, yeah, that's Reditum. I will provide a link in the description to the game, and if I can find a social media platform for the developers, I will provide a link to that as well. I kind of liked doing a return to a bit more of a traditional episode after last week's, you know, comparatively high-profile game. It's nice that things like this exist too. These little curiosities from various corners of the internet. And again, I really just love the way this game looks and sounds. I do wish, I mean, this is a very, very minor, not even criticism, but just sort of a desire. I do wish that we knew a little bit more about our man here. It's like a hermit or something. But, hey, maybe that's for Reditum too. There's the title, Reditum, except it's a 2 instead of a TU. Alright, well, now I've reached the part of the video where I am officially just rambling. So, I'm going to end the recording here. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's a new episode of Indie Bazaar every week, so if you would like to, you can subscribe and get a new episode in your inbox every Wednesday. I also occasionally do Indie Bazaar Throwback. Got another one of those coming out where I take a look at older indie games that are either, important or influential, or I think they were sort of underappreciated in their time. On top of that, there is now a Patreon link at the very, very bottom of the video description. And if you would like to, you may subscribe to that for any amount of money you wish, and all the money I earn from that Patreon goes back into buying more games for Indie Bazaar and for my Shapes and Forms live streams on the weekends. So, with all that in mind, I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this little look at this oddball little psychedelic thingamajig. Goodbye.